Welcome to the Las Vegasville podcast, brought to you by Jump Studios, where we cover topics related to everything happening around Sin City, including the social media scene, food, and a whole lot more, with some of the best, most popular accounts around the city, and talk about their success in Vegas and beyond. I'm your host, Philip Zhang, aka Las Vegas Phil. Check me out on IG or TikTok. On with the show. What's up, everyone? We're here at Shang Artisan Noodle at 9882 South Maryland Parkway. They recently rebranded from Shangmian to Shang Artisan Noodle not too long ago, and we're here going to check out the menu with none other than the Las Vegas foodie.
Hi! Oh, thank you.
Lindsay doesn't really need an introduction, but I'm going to give her one anyway. She's one of the premier food social media accounts in Las Vegas. 523K on IG, 658K on TikTok, and 242K on YouTube. Did I miss any other platforms?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I thought this would be great because it's definitely more casual. I don't have a laptop today. We're just going to have lunch, kind of chat about things, and go on the random tangents that we normally do when we're talking or texting. It seems that to be that way.
We usually do that, and sometimes with drinks.
Yes.
Maybe today.
Maybe today. Maybe we'll have one.
Okay.
I don't want to be read at the podcast all the time.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see. What's new with you? How you been?
Good. Oh my gosh, we have kids. They're like big. My son is 2. So the last time I came on here, I cried.
Yes, your last solo one, you cried. Yeah.
Love bringing that up. My son was only 2 or 3 months at that time. So now he's 2 and my daughter's 3. And we're just like, it's full-time mom mode. I mean, I'm basically a stay-at-home mom. But I don't know how that works because I try to do this too. So I'm a working stay-at-home mom. I don't know, but they're first, you know. And then Casey, his schedule's very not flexible, but more flexible than most.
Who had a big showing at the main event this year. I was super excited to see that. For those that don't know, Casey, Lindsay's husband, is a big-time poker player. And it was super exciting to see him go deep in the main event again.
Thank you. It was super exciting. That was really stressful too because it was planning around Kate's birthday, who was turning 2, and he's been playing the main event, by the way, for 13 years, and he only took off 1 year when I had Kate because he obviously didn't want to chance it running deep and then missing the birth of his second son or second kid, but anyway, so it was really tight. I was like, well, I hope you don't make his birthday party. And then he ended up getting knocked out the day before his birthday party. So I was busy planning the whole thing. And yeah, but I wish he went further. We all do. And
I know. It was crazy to watch. But hey, 6 figures is a nice box of tissue to kind of get over.
Yeah, exactly. That was fun. So.
Is this a usual spot for you to go to these days?
I haven't eaten here for a long time, but we've done to-go a lot. And then when I was pregnant with Kate, I ate here like all the time. Yeah, this is one of my favorite places,
Nice.
For sure.
What else has been turning you on in Henderson as far as for like spots to eat at or takeout spots for you these days?
I go to GVR a lot. So it's just like a great area because you can walk outside because they have the district. So that's really nice. King's Fish House is always a favorite. There's across the street, we just went to the tequila or Cantina Tequila.
Yeah, your post went off on that.
Is it okay? Have you been there?
Yes, I went there. Yeah, right when it opened. I met up with Sammy and did a shoot there.
That's right. So then we went after that. So that was my second time going. I don't want to I felt like my post was controversial because I was like, the food could use a little bit of work. It can. I think it could be so much better. But it's weird because they had Chef Mark Barone. They had Chef Jeffrey McCarthy there. They had good chefs there, but for whatever reason it just wasn't holding up, or I don't know. I have no idea, but some items are good, and the drinks were fabulous, and the ambiance is you can't beat it.
No.
So it's it's totally family friendly, so that was nice. You can sit outside. I was just telling Casey I want to go to Half Bird, which is
Brian Howard. Yeah.
Who owns Sparrow and Wolf, and that place is fantastic, and they have this cute little side yard for kids. So right now I'm just about the kid life and where can we bring all the kids and stuff. So GVR has been great for that. Have you been to that new Greek spot there?
Orla, no, I haven't.
Orla? No,
Is it Orla?
Ortica.
Ortica.
Yeah.
Orla was the one we went to at Mandalay Bay.
Mandalay Bay.
Ortica.
Yeah,
No, I haven't been to GVR in quite a while.
Yeah, it's nice. I feel like they're changing it because they got rid of the buffet and they added Blue Ribbon Sushi there, and another place. And then I don't know where Ortica is, but it's somewhere in there. I haven't gone and looked for it. And then Hank's has like the best happy hour. Have you done that in a long time?
It's been a long time. I rarely go out that way to have food these days. There's just too much nearby me.
I know, you have so much over by you.
So spoiled.
We have Let's Get Pho. That place is so good.
Yeah, I think I know who blew that up.
Who was that?
Olive Jump Force.
Olive Jump.
Tony.
Tony? Yeah, Tony.
Olegato. So going back to what you were saying about being critical, because that's an interesting thing, because a lot of us really aren't these days. It's always like, you need to come here, this is why. But it wasn't like a paid collab, it's just your honest opinion. You went as a customer.
Yeah, we paid. It was like the bill was great. It was only like $102 for 3 drinks. I had 2 big margaritas, and Casey had 1 beer. It was it was fun. We got elote. We shared fajitas, and we got a Caesar salad. And I don't know. It was a lot of food, and it was good. It was great price, but the food was just not. It just didn't hit for me.
Interesting.
I know, and it's so hard because so many people said that too. So it's not just me, but it's hard to say that I didn't feel right. And so I'll be honest with you, I changed what I said for Instagram. I said what I said on TikTok. And then when I went to go post on Instagram, because I felt so bad, because our friend Sammy runs that account.
Sammy Morrissey, yep. She's been on the show.
Shout out to her.
Yep.
And I felt so bad. I was like, I'm so sorry. Is this okay? And she was so sweet. She's like, no, it's your honest opinion. It's totally fine. I'm like, I appreciate you being so welcoming of that, but I just didn't feel good about posting it on Instagram for whatever reason. So I just changed it up to say, this is for apps and drinks, basically. And that's how I feel. I don't think entrees are... I'm like, I could give you a great Caesar salad recipe that I think would pop off there. And
so
I can't do that.
Do you think perhaps maybe they've adjusted their taste to the neighborhood?
Taste or price?
Taste and price. Like the entrees are not geared towards Mexican food aficionados. It's more towards suburb.
But it doesn't work well like that. I think they adjust it more to price, in my opinion, which I like. But I don't think that should substitute the flavor. But I'm not that picky either. Like, I grew up going to Hamburger Hamlet, so like, for me to be like, it could be better, but maybe I'm just so spoiled because we go out to these great restaurants all the time.
For sure. I mean, what I thought was good 15 years ago maybe isn't that good now.
Right, that's true.
No.
Even 5 years ago at this point, but...
Are you hungry? Do you want to order?
Yeah, let's order something.
Okay. So that's your first time traveling in a while, or being on a plane in a while.
Yes. Oh my God. No, I go to LA enough just for like a day or two. So I've been on a few planes. Arizona, visit my friend, but with the kids, with the whole family, and with Casey, last time with Casey was, probably before COVID.
Dang.
Yeah.
And then have you set up anything out there for
in Nashville?
Yeah.
No. I don't know if I want. I want to, but I don't know if we're gonna go visit his dad. So I don't know if they're gonna watch the kids while we go out. We haven't really talked about that, but I should, because I talked to Capture LV.
Carlos.
Yes, Carlos,
yeah.
And he's so sweet, and he actually knows somebody in Nashville who worked out here for a long time. So he's like, you should just make plans just in case. I'm like, well, I don't want to cancel the plans, but
I know someone as well. The old assistant GM from the Palm Steakhouse. She's out in Nashville now.
Like running
Yeah,
food?
running some restaurant.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she'd love to have you.
One restaurant?
Yeah.
I can't bring the kids.
Oh, okay.
But you know what? That's what I'm saying. I want to go check out Broadway at night and go see. So
Nashville's a great time. I used to go there for work once a year, and I can't imagine how different it is now.
Oh my God! There's just like all my favorite artists have bars down there. You know.
Right. Speaking of favorite artists, you did go to Morgan Wallen recently.
Yes.
And what was that like? Because I know that was a hard ticket to get, wasn't it?
From what I remember, I'm just kidding. we had so much fun. I waited to the last hour to get the tickets, which still cost $1,000.
Per?
No, total.
Okay.
No, that's a lot of money.
Yes.
I was like, I've never spent that much on a concert before.
But I think that's the going rate now, right? Isn't it? Like $300 minimum for an Allegiant type artist now. It's crazy.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
But it was the memories, like it's literally worth every penny. We had so much fun. Yeah, I wish that we got there earlier, but yeah, that was great. So he has a bar in Nashville, and then all my favorite country artists are Luke Combs, Lainey Wilson, Miranda Lambert. Like they all have their own bar down there. And I think we're getting a Jason Aldean bar here in Vegas.
I heard about that.
But I heard that it was a Morgan Wallen bar.
Okay.
So I wonder if that's going to switch, because I think it's owned by the same company.
It would be smarter, I think. I think Aldean and the whole 1 October and everything.
I know, that's what I was concerned. And Vital Vegas loves to just rip on Aldean for that. Do you see that? Casey always tells me about
Yeah,
it.
Vital Vegas is a legend.
We love Vital Vegas. We love you, Scott. Thank
Scott's
you.
great. And, but yeah, I think he deserves to be ripped. I saw a lot of the Facebook comments when the news stations brought it up.
But like, what's he supposed to do? He's supposed to run. Like they probably thought it was going after him, you know?
True. Not only that, but also his political song.
Oh, recently?
Yeah, the small town song and a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like why would you say that? Yeah, that's probably pretty poor taste. I didn't even think of that. Anyway.
But going back to poor taste and being, out in the public saying things like all of us need to be way more careful.
Yeah.
About what we do and what we say at all times. Like this podcast has been dangerous as well, personally for me.
I can't imagine.
Whatever I'm going to blurt out or whatever the guest blurts out. How conscious are you of like your persona or personality when you say things?
Oh, I'm terrified.
Really?
All the time. I don't want to make anyone upset. Okay, this is something I wanted to ask you. Casey's like, you should ask Phil if you can talk about this first, but here we are. We're just going to go for it. So I posted a restaurant that's in a pretty rough part of town.
I saw your story about that this morning.
I deleted it.
Oh.
I ended up deleting that.
Okay.
Because I just got too scared. I'm not scared, but I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable. And so the whole reason why I put that it's in a rough area is because obviously people should know, but then people who are just moved here and who just started following me don't know that area at all. And is it fair that they don't know that area, but is it my reputation? Is it restaurant? Like who's getting hurt? And not just that, I want to make sure people are safe. That's the most important.
Yes.
But
So the social media person, when I went to shoot, planted that in my brain that this wasn't the best neighborhood.
no, she didn't plant that in my brain.
All right. But I didn't think it was that bad.
Well, okay, so when I drove by, I mean, the neighborhood itself, I'm like, okay, it's not that great. But as I was about to pull in, there was a guy walking with a mask, and he had like this big stick, and he was just waving it around. And he crossed over the driveway and so I just kept driving. I just went past it. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should go here. I think I want to go home. And so then I ended up flipping around and making a U-turn, and I flipped again, and he walked the other way past it. And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go.
Okay, that's crazy.
And I'm just going to go. So I just parked, and I sat in my car for a second. I'm like, do I really want to go? And then I ended up going. The food was so good, and they're so sweet, and the other two restaurants are amazing. They're long-standing here in Las Vegas, but they close at 9 p.m., which I'm glad, because I don't think anyone should be there late night. So I think if you drive by, you can tell and see that it's like not the best neighborhood, but thank you. Can we have a couple extra plates too, please? Okay, thanks.
So we're talking about Carmelita's Mar y Tiera, which is owned by Leticia, and who owns Letty's on Main and Leticia's Kitchen.
Over at Santa Fe Station.
Right.
Since 2009, she's had that restaurant. So it's not like it's a...
But that mask thing would have freaked me out too.
Thank you.
That would have been a Vegas Issues post.
There was a couple things. That wasn't even just... I don't want, people... And so Casey was like, well, you can't say that like people live there. What if people came over to our neighborhood and said that's a rough part of town? I was like, well, I get it. I get that. But I don't know how to let people know. And so when I posted that story this morning, and I was like, I don't want to be insensitive to the people, the restaurant owners, and I also want to make sure people know, because I get a lot of new people that follow me. They're like, I just moved here. Thank you so much. I'm like, awesome. I love it. I'm a mom too. And I'm like, great. And then I was like, I don't think I'll take my kids there by myself. And well, just because I don't even take my kids anywhere by myself. Like,
Right.
I'm not there yet. It's hard. Oh, thank you.
I think there were certain ways that maybe you could have said it. Could be like a great place for an adult date night if you're in that area, which already infers no kids. Or you can say it's an up-and-coming area.
It is an up-and-coming area. Because the Huntridge Plaza's down there, and they've been working really hard to get that up and running. And I think there's that theater that they're going to be redoing. Yeah, I don't know. But the restaurant inside was so pretty.
Yeah, great for events, the stage and everything. I hope it does better. We'll see.
I know, we'll see and hope. And yeah, so I didn't want to lead them in the wrong direction.
I can see that. I think you were trying to be helpful, but perhaps maybe you could have worded it differently, I guess.
Thank you. I should have told them the soup after, but that's fine.
Oh yeah, the side dishes always take longer, but it's fine.
You're gonna slurp this slurp on camera?
So let's get into another topic: Shang versus Magic Noodle.
Oh, I haven't had Magic Noodle in so long, but I mean, I think they're both totally on par with each other. Sorry, Shang. You probably
It's okay.
want to be.
It's an opinion.
I mean, I guess I come here more, but I also am closer here, you know? But it's definitely it's probably even a little bit more upscale than Magic Noodle is, but Shang. Well, this is pretty upscale, seems.
I mean, the branding's definitely different in how they've done things. Both Magics kind of look the same.
Oh, there's two. That's right. I haven't been to the other one.
Yeah, the one on Rainbow, which is super close to the other one. So I'm curious
Thank you.
how that's affected them. Has business been better because they have two super close by each other, or is it worse? I was always under the impression that proximity was a big thing with the success of a restaurant. I don't know.
Donkey still runs that.
Donkey still runs it.
We should ask him.
Yeah, we should. I think there's enough at Magic to differentiate themselves from Shang, but when I go to Magic, I make sure I don't get the beef noodle soup. I don't get the Dan Dan noodles.
Because it's so similar. You know what? I think I like their Dan Dan noodles better than Shang.
Interesting you say that.
Because it has more Szechuan.
It's different.
I love it.
Everyone does Dan Dan differently in this city, which is interesting. Maybe I should do a blind taste test on that.
Oh, that would
fresh
be
noodles.
so fun.
would
Damn,
be
we should have done that today. No, one would have been cold, one would have been hot.
I know.
We can't do that here.
True. But yeah, lots of stuff that they offer that I can't get here, and that's usually what I order.
I love that beef roll.
Yes.
It's like a burrito.
Yep.
That's one of my favorite things.
It's
there,
really
too.
good. Yeah, pan-fried pancake, Chinese pancake, and then they stuff beef into it. It's
Green
really
onion
good.
and all that.
So we got a little bit here. We got the
I'm gonna record it while you do it.
Shang beef noodle soup, which is the classic spicy wontons, cucumber salad, and Dan Dan noodles. We got a couple other side dishes coming out. One thing I wanted to talk to you about, because I see this specifically, not only just beginner accounts, but newer accounts as well. Not even bigger accounts, more experience, is the way to shoot a spread.
Oh,
Because not only for food, but for when you go on vacation, like that place you and Sammy went for Arizona, you have to be conscious of going left to right too much or going right to left too much. And
Did you
some
get
of these,
dizzy,
right?
you mean?
Some of these videos,
Yeah.
some people are going 3, 4 at a time, left to right, left to left to right, and that is so annoying and not well thought out.
no.
So something like this, what would you normally do?
Well, I just kind of did it, but personally, I'll do it 3 times or more.
Okay.
If I really am, this is going to be more casual for me, so I'm
Sure.
just going to kind of do it.
Sure.
But I like to go clockwise,
Clockwise, okay.
but that is just because I noticed that right now because you asked. I never really thought about that. Do you do that?
Circle?
Uh-huh.
No. I'm out on the circle. to
Okay,
be
sorry.
honest.
Okay, so are we taking a picture or a video?
Let's take a video.
Yeah, if it's a video, I'm going higher, and I'll start, I'm starting with this, and then I go to the Dan Dan, and then I kind of go over. But if I'm going to be talking about each dish, then I'm going to stop at each dish and make sure I get a couple seconds of each before moving on. Because you want to use those clips, right?
Totally, yeah. Just shooting it forward like this for like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, because you know you're going to say something about it, is better than putting a still photo
Yes.
into the post, which some people still do, and that's, to me, like one of the biggest no-nos.
Oh yeah, that's a sign of a beginner.
Right.
Yeah, it's never a good photo. Sorry.
That's true. But yeah, I also, now that Ayumi, the Tom Brady of noodle polls, can't be there all the time, I do use this light so I can do my own lift when I'm alone shooting.
I have that same light.
Yeah, this light kind of caught fire. I found it from Perletta and Roma.
It's the same one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you found it from them?
Yeah, because they were telling me all the lifestylers were using this.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So, because I think I asked Sammy about this. It's the same one, right? You can just
Exact
put it on
same
either
one.
Side. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I do the up. This is nice for selfie too. It's good for selfie lighting. I'm always filming by myself. You're so lucky you have Ayumi. Or if I'm yelling at Casey to do it again.
Yeah, filming alone is a whole different challenge.
It is.
I feel like.
It's hard sometimes.
I forgot this clip last time I went to Carmelita's.
Okay.
So I had to put my light like here
Oh, interesting. That's smart.
as I was shooting to try to get something. It didn't look as good.
You know, we're the only city that uses lights. LA
know.
doesn't like to use any lights. I don't think New York does. Like if I look at their videos, I guess Devour Power does. You look at their videos a lot, or
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely more professional, but if you're like on the go as a food blogger these days, I think most people still don't use lights.
yeah, maybe you're probably right. But it's hard because whenever I try not to do lights, but I'm like, it looks so much better with a light. But are we used to it? And we have Paul. I think I have you and Paul to thank for that because I never even. I mean, I learned everything from you guys anyway. So.
Aww.
It's true.
But no, I mean, Paul Ryu sauce is the catalyst for lights.
The lights.
For sure. But you need to have it now. I mean, you can't go to Carbone, you can't go to Mott 32, you can't post those places unless you have a light.
I mean, you can. You can do like a vlog style, and maybe you should design.
So turn on the phone light and turn it around and
Or
just...
don't turn a light.
It's too dark.
It can't be that dark.
Carbone's pretty dark. I don't know.
Carbone light. It's a little yellow in there too.
Yeah. I'm going to just
You want me
do
to
a
do
quick
something
video.
for you? What do you want me to
Yeah, you can do a lift.
do? For what? Mine?
Yeah. I'm playing social media manager at the same time because I always need content.
I'm gonna move this over, Tyler. Okay.
Okay.
So wait, do you want the spoon?
You can do a spoon
What do you
lift
want
like
me
that.
to do?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. See, hold on, we gotta get rid of this.
See, I never care about the background. Ayumi is so aware of what's going on in the back.
Do you want like all the meat?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Let's go. Oh baby.
Nice. That looks awesome. Thank you.
My pleasure. I hope it doesn't get all over my shirt. I didn't think about that.
Living on the edge. And tell me about your shirt.
Oh, my
That's
shirt.
a cool design.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah.
It's from Wild is Calling. My girl Natalie. She designed it. She has this huge whole brand. She gets these designs like these collections, and then they sell out, and then they don't have them anymore. I have this one and one that matches for Quinn. But actually, her and I are coming out with a shirt together.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
she's helping to design a shirt, like a Las Vegas foodie shirt. So I'm very excited about that.
Nice. And this will be a foray into selling merch.
I mean, maybe, but thank you. I don't know. No.
No?
No. I mean, I don't know. We'll see let's see how this does. I'm nervous.
I'm excited. I think people will want to buy it.
Oh, thank
Sure.
you. Well, hopefully, yeah, it turns out, I mean, she's so good, so I'm very excited. And she's a mom, too.
And then,
Do you want me to pull
yeah,
yours?
is that okay?
Of course.
or I might just do it on my clip.
Well, you don't like the way I did it?
I'll just do it just to show a different way to do it, I guess.
Fine.
Fine.
Don't mind. Does he have a beer? Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, there's a boba spot next door.
It's like a beer. That's like the second time I've asked for one.
Do you want one?
No.
Okay.
Thank you. I mean, I do, but
While I'm doing this, you've actually done a lot of great new brand deals that a lot of content creators haven't been doing. Nevada Milk, Vaughn's, How did those come about? Are they just incoming, or do you have an agency or something that you're using?
Oh no, sorry, I'm totally filming you.
It's okay.
They've just been incoming, which is so nice. I'm feel very lucky to have that. But yeah, Nevada Milk was pretty cool. Except these brand posts never do as well as I'd like them to do.
They never do.
Even though I try to incentivize my audience, I'm like, please support me.
And let's talk about that as well.
Give you some money.
Because you don't do, you're the only one that really pushes that. So can you talk about your strategy there?
I mean, I don't know if it really, it does definitely help. I mean, for me, it helps the brand. So Nevada Milk, it helps. Like, I just did it with Carmelitas. It's totally helping them. They've gained a few hundred followers just from that. So yeah, it definitely helps the restaurant and the brand. I would think it helps me too, and I hope that people know that is a regular thing, so they kind of come back. And I don't mind if I'm getting paid. Like, I'd love to share the wealth, and it helps me, it helps them. So that's kind of my strategy on it. Mm-hmm.
So for those that don't know, Paul Ryu is here too. This is like
what's up?
Vegas influencer luncheon now.
Hey, Paul.
So for those that don't know, Lindsay will post a story, do like a giveaway, say $100 to 3 winners if you like the first 6 posts on your feed.
And then comment.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's a really smart way to try to encourage it, because thousands of people are just living stories a lot of the times, which is so interesting to be an IG storer.
Are you a story person or are you a feed person?
I am more of a feed person, I think, but I do sift through stories a lot. But the people who only solely just do stories and don't do gallery posts, don't do that. Is just
I haven't met them.
I think it's more of a personal thing that people just want to just share stories about.
I would rather do that. I'd rather do that on Instagram and then just post on other platforms. But I don't think I have enough story views, you know?
I mean, what is enough?
I know.
What's a number that you're satisfied with? You see the story number and you're like, that's good today. So for me, I would say more than 7K.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be happy with it.
Me too, for sure.
Maybe 5.
Probably, more than 10 I think would be better. But.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But
what's your biggest story you've ever had? Do you know?
It was a long time ago. Maybe over 20K.
Yeah. Mine wasn't that long ago. I had like over almost 40,000. But you want to know why? It was everyone was tapping in on that trend. Like a picture of you in Mexico.
Okay, so the add yours catches on. I've never done an ad.
It didn't do it for any other, but it did it for one more, but I don't know. It was like just that. It like made it boost. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, 40K, people looking at your story.
Good to know.
But, some of these other influencers have actually shared their story views, which is nice to see. And these lifestyle people are just through the roof on their stories, which is crazy. But we never started that way, so it's just different.
True. And where do you see those stats these days? Is it on Threads?
No, they just shared it.
Okay. You asked them?
No. Like in a story, they'll post it, or
Interesting.
So, yeah, I know.
Have you been on Threads recently?
I love Threads.
You love it?
It's all about creator stuff.
A creator bitch fest. That's what it's become.
Oh, I don't see that. I see like tips and tricks.
Oh, I don't get any of that.
Yeah, I don't see like people complaining.
Okay.
I feel like I'm one of those complainers though. I'm like, what? Well, because I did that thing where I deleted those sus followers.
Oh, yes. So when you go to your account, there are certain accounts that are flagged or it could be questionable.
Yeah, it says suspicious.
Right.
But apparently I've heard a lot of other people say that it's not suspicious. That I would, like, some of them just aren't active, But I was like, oh, forget this, delete it. 10,000 followers, I deleted it. And then I'm pretty sure that flagged Instagram as like spam.
Oh,
because it just hid everything for over a month and a half. And like, I just couldn't get out of that hole. And that's something I talked about on Threads. I was like, I just did this thing where I deleted 10,000 followers and it feels so good because if you're not going to engage, then just go. And then I wish I never did that. And then I even said on my next post, I'm like, I wish I never did that. And somebody's like, why would you do that? I'm like, I don't know.
I understand why you wanted to do it, but yeah, I mean, there was one account, the YMAC, she said she lost like 100K when she did that.
How can you lose 100K followers? But it didn't say 100K?
Yeah, she did a bunch of stories on
Oh, I would love to watch that.
she regretted it and everything.
Oh, yeah.
She talked to her.
Regret that.
Yeah.
But I'm finally coming out of it. I finally started growing again.
That's good.
Over 2 months. I think I did it on July 9th. Or over a month. We're almost at 2 months. Yeah, it definitely took over a month for me to see anything. And I even asked the Meta AI, I was like, what happens when you delete those sus followers? Or like, why does Instagram not like it when you delete it? And then it even told me, it was like, your account might be impacted for a little bit, but keep posting that great content and you'll come back. It was like exactly what somebody from Meta would tell me, you know?
I've never used Meta AI for anything.
Oh, it's fun.
Is it? Okay.
I mean, I don't use
I might
it for
check it
everything, but that's like my go-to AI because it's so easy. But I just typed in something into Google this morning, and they have their own AI now. It just says AI, and it has the answer, which is nice because it's like you can just see that's the answer. It's not from some blog or, you know.
It's so weird that we can ask questions about anything. You're going to answer for anything.
I mean, sometimes it's pretty vague.
Yeah.
I mean, you can ask Alexa a million questions and she doesn't even know half of them.
True.
Like, where's her AI? Like, come on. I'm like, what are you good for sometimes? Turning my lights on? We don't even do that all the time. Should we eat something?
Yes, let's eat something. Okay. Let's eat a little bit. I didn't plan this out very well at all.
I didn't either.
I'm just gonna go TikTok live for no reason.
I love it. I wish we could go together.
I think we can combine, right? I haven't gotten live in 2 years, maybe.
Oh my God, this is exciting. Can I go with you or?
I think I can invite you, right?
Well, that it might be. Don't do it because it might be like cutting into each other. It might be the echo. You know?
Oh yeah.
I love your stand.
Yeah, Ayumi turned me on to this, and it's way better than leaning it on glass or whatever.
Like that.
Like that. All right, we're going to
I've
go
never
live.
had this before. Is this gonna squirt all over me?
Flip camera.
Can I dig in or?
Yeah, go for it.
Hi. Was I supposed to poke a hole in that?
No, it sometimes squirts, it sometimes doesn't.
What's up, everyone?
Are people even here? How do I know? I haven't been
Join.
live in so long, so.
Guys,
okay.
if you could smash that like button, please.
Shooting a podcast with the Las Vegas foodie at Shang Artisan Noodle, and this is my first time live in at least 2 years. I was watching the Korean influencer show on Netflix. Have you seen any of that?
No.
So it's they took like the top 77 influencers in Korea,
What's
and they're
the name?
doing like an influencer competition. I think it's just called Influencer. Do I back it up? It's not
I think it
squirting.
squirted you.
It squirted me. I've ruined a couple of pairs of pants here, cutting those. And the reason why people pick it up now is from Stefan Johnson.
Oh, he did that?
Yeah, so I met him in 2020. He came to Vegas. He wanted to have lunch at Shang Artisan Noodle. And he bit into the beef pancake. It squirted out and hit me in the shirt across the way. And that was the whole thing. He busted juices
Oh my God.
for his TikTok. And since then, I've seen at least 100 videos of people.
Doing that. Well, I saw Talls do that.
Talls did it. Drew's done it.
Oh, Drew did it too.
Yeah.
You only get 4 chances, so.
Oh, wow. Look at that. I didn't
Nice.
think it'd be like that.
Where are you guys from? Please.
We're not replying.
Smash that like button so we can get more people to see this live. Tyler Ray Mills liked this live. Thank you, Tyler. He's like right over there. Hell yeah.
All right.
Can you squirt one of those?
Squirt one. Try.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do it right to the TikTok camera.
All right. I don't want to ruin the mic.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, man.
That was good.
That was sloppy.
That's great. We like that. Don't hold back. Okay, these are my absolute favorite. These spicy wontons. These are spicy wontons. So good. By the way, Dwayne What's his name?
Dwayne.
Johnson?
The Rock? Stefan Johnson. Yeah. The voiceover master, he's got like 6 jillion.
He is
followers.
funny. I follow him. He is so good on Instagram. He's like, I don't know what I want to do next. He's like talking about what he wants. It's hard to figure out.
I mean, the food reviews have been incredible for him. I think so many people can relate to him and his old, all the snacks that he loves.
Where's he from?
Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio.
Are you leaving? Julie can. Julie Beth.
I'm going to show everyone what's going on in the podcast. This is the whole setup here. What's up, Paul? Very professional.
Super professional. We're just getting juices everywhere.
If anyone's been to both Shang Artisan Noodle and Magic Noodle, let me know which one you like more.
That's a big ask. Who likes
Shang versus Magic?
Oh, okay.
Well, we got into it a little bit, but I think we're okay.
We gotta do taste test.
I know,
Me and Donkey,
blind taste
that'll be
test.
terrible. That'll be terrible.
You guys can tell right away who's the zoo. You'll be able to tell right away. Who's mine? Huh? Yeah, he can.
Yeah. For
He's
between
here enough.
beef noodle versus beef noodle, a spicy wonton for sure. Yeah.
Oh, see, you have a.
Shang is better for noodles. Magic has better spicy noodle, spicy dumplings.
I agree. Ooh, I don't know about that. I think Shang might have the best spicy dumplings, but I'm not sure.
Did you guys try anything yet?
It is a little bit.
We just ate a little. I did not plan this out at all. I didn't think this through at all.
This one. Oh, we're fine. Ooh, that was a good sound. So I just talked to my brother today, and he was like, I cannot stand it when I hear anybody chewing anything, even if it's with their mouth closed. I was like, really? He said he has to go in the other room. He cannot. He hates it.
Yeah, mukbang's a different thing. It's definitely not for everyone.
Yeah, that's true. Although sometimes I see people eating, their food, and I'm like, no, I don't want to see that. But then I do it. The stand. I need to buy that. Can you send me that link?
Yeah.
This is so hardcore.
Wow.
Angel's here.
Peter Meyer is here too.
Thank you
What
so
is
much,
happening?
Paul. That
You
is so
just
cool.
walked
Is it stick there?
I'm on live.
Hi, Angel.
You can't do the ring.
Yeah, I gotta take it out. Let me try. Hi.
Bangkok
What do you
street
say?
food in Chinatown Plaza. Okay. I didn't know about that. Thanks for the heads up. I'm losing viewers, so I just want to say thanks and
Thanks
see you
for
later.
watching.
Bye.
Hi. 55 viewers is really good. I usually only get like 10. That's good.
Yes, I don't know. So the Korean influencer show, they have to do a bunch of like contests and competition, and one of them was live streaming
Oh,
for like an hour.
what did you do for an hour?
So the top people would advance, and the bottom people would get eliminated every 5 or 10 minutes
my
if they had the
God.
lowest number of viewers. And a lot of the TikTokers and IG people were not experienced in live and didn't know what to do, and kind of just twiddling their
off.
thumbs. Yeah. So, where some people had like planned guests, they would be like, in 5 minutes, I'm going to tell you how much I make on YouTube in a month. So people would stick around, and
Oh my God,
or the truth about blah blah blah.
those hooks.
Yeah.
It's all about the hooks.
Yeah, I didn't have a hook in the live. You were the hook.
I don't have a hook. What are you gonna talk about? How much our bill is? We don't have a bill, I'm sure.
I'll show you my credit card statement. Despite having all this free food, food is still my biggest
Expense. Me
Yeah.
too. Me
Why
too.
is that?
Because we go out to eat a lot. What do you mean? We still pay
guess.
for a lot of food.
True.
Yeah.
What?
How much? I'm sure I could look.
Are you serious?
How much a month do I,
I think
spend?
it's
I
on
spend
my
in
credit
food.
Doesn't it separate it?
5K.
Some months it's definitely 5K. I'm gonna say comfortably 2,000.
Yeah, mine's about 3. But does that include groceries?
What's groceries? I don't know what that is.
You don't have any groceries.
So you will go to Sprouts and buy like yogurt and hummus.
To have the snacks at home.
Yeah, yeah. But maybe some lettuce. But I mean, you go hardcore shopping. I mean, I see.
I love shopping. I'll go every day if I
this
could.
or that. So
Oh yeah.
rank the top 3 supermarkets currently for you.
Oh well.
Trader Joe's.
What?
Are you a Trader Joe's number?
All the mumbling.
No, well, I'm an Albertsons girl number 1.
Oh,
That's
not
my
Vons?
favorite. No, Albertsons. I love Albertsons. I use
Albertsons or
that.
Smith's? Albertsons?
Well, Albertsons is closer to me, so that's why. And then I just utilize the pickup and so much, but I do love going into the store and like actually physically, but the kids do not always let me, so it's all about the pickup. So Albertsons is so convenient, plus you're always getting like money off in the app and stuff.
Okay.
But I love Trader Joe's too, so I hit it because it's all these different things. And then I love La Bonita. Do you ever go there? Okay. It's so good, and my daughter sings the jingle all the time. I don't know if you hear it, but it goes La Bonita. You know what I'm talking about? You guys pretty good? Oh, same? Okay, see, you're on the same page. I would go to Smith's probably because I think there's almost a bigger I like their deli and cheese selection, but it's just not as close, so it's not worth the gas.
So good.
Dan.
Dan noodles.
Oh, okay.
I like the Dan noodles at Magic Noodle more than these. I know Paul says.
And that's the end of the show.
disagrees.
No, it's fine.
And that's the end of the show.
We're gonna wrap it
The
up.
plug was pulled.
We're gonna wrap this up.
The manager's like, the door's right there. You can leave.
Let me give you
No.
the directions. But yeah, I know people feel that way. The Dan at Magic is quite different. It's a warmer dish where this is more of a room temperature, but I feel like this is spicier.
You think it's spicier?
Yeah.
I love the Szechuanette, which, by the way, you introduced me to Szechuan years ago when we went to that Chinese place. Do you remember that? I don't remember the name.
Palms?
No, Chinatown.
Oh,
China
Near-
Mama?
No.
No.
Uh-huh. This was years ago. It was me, you, and Mindy.
still one of the best places.
I think you went recently, one of you, right? Chengdu Tea?
Yeah, I went with JT about a month ago.
A month ago. Yeah, you took me there. I mean, it must have been like 2017 or something, long time ago.
Yeah, you talk about a great Chinese restaurant that has no social media presence at all, but still packs them in. Chengdu, which is out in the middle of nowhere, like 3 buildings behind the main plaza.
Wait, it's in the plot. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Behind,
Yeah.
yeah.
You like the signage is not, I haven't been there in a while, but it's just like nothing there. You have to like know where to go.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and I don't know if they redid it because when we went, the inside was not,
No,
it was just very old school, which isn't bad.
they have redone it. Yeah.
Oh, they have? Okay.
Each table used to have a fan because the air did not circulate well at all. And
Oh my gosh,
it was a
yeah,
mess.
see, that sounds right. Yeah.
But it's better now, and
I'm
it's still
nervous-
great.
I'm nervous to eat. Everyone's watching.
Oh, I didn't care.
Yeah, thanks, Angel got the. You can sit next to me, though. Or sit next to me. Or sit
It is 2:00 though, so I know
Okay.
we kind of have to wrap it a little bit.
Oh, man. What else can we talk about?
Who's been burning up your feed recently, or any creators that you want to shout out that you enjoy watching? Doesn't have to be food.
Actually, it's funny because I just thought of these creators yesterday. They're not anywhere in Vegas, though. But have you ever heard of Operation Nikki? Have you seen it?
I haven't.
She is like, have you seen Operation Nikki? She is like this, she just blew up over the last year, but she does all these cleaning. It's like she goes to a hotel room and she cleans everything. And she was using Clorox wipes with just her hands. And then everyone's like, you need to put on gloves. And so every time I use a Clorox wipe, I'm like, should I put on a glove? But she puts on these pink gloves, like she goes details down to everything, and then she goes, do my nightly routine with me. And the nightly routine is like 2 minutes, but it has to be hours, like recording. She does the steaming and the eyes, and then she has all these compartments, and it's just this organizational heaven. And I just love watching it, and I just get sucked in. And sometimes I get upset because you know how you want to watch something, but you don't have enough time, and so I'll send it to myself to watch later.
Yes.
And I have a gazillion of those that I just haven't watched later, because then by the time you go to watch it, there's like a new one. So, but she's good. And there's this other girl I found. Her name's Katie Starks. I just found her. She's just like she's a little bit older mom. When I say older, she's older than me. Mom, and she just moved to 30A in Florida. I don't know if you've heard of 30A.
I have, yeah.
Yeah, I just heard about that a couple years ago from all these influencers. And so she's like showing us like what it's like to live there. So that's been really interesting. And then, there's another girl in Vegas that I found, and I know that Angel knows who she is. I don't know her handle in Vegas on TikTok. Is it Ariana?
Oh, yes.
I love her videos. She's only on TikTok.
The one who's Vietnamese and Mexican?
Wait,
Yes.
I think I know you're talking about. I just followed her too.
Yes.
I love how she's like, we're here at,
I've been trying to make videos.
Adriana Catalina.
Yes.
you could do it, because I know she replies to you.
She's an esthetician.
Yes.
Yeah.
She doesn't use her Instagram
Oh,
for that, though.
She went here like a day ago.
Oh, is she here?
Yeah, she went to Shang yesterday.
Yeah,
It
I
was
love
this, yes.
I love how she does it.
Yeah, I was actually talking to Brandon.
Me too. Every time.
I had dinner with Brandon from Vegas yesterday. He was raving about her as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, okay,
and how
cool.
real she is. And
Yeah.
that's how I followed. Yeah.
She does it on the fly. Like she does it, I think, from the TikTok app. So she's just like, here we are, and then she tells you where you are, and then she tells you the cross streets. It's just very organic. Yeah. And she went to Aware Coffee, which is one of my favorite places too. But she got a mango smoothie, or she got a smoothie from there.
I wanted that too.
But
the
I was
same
like-
thing she got. I was like, I want that.
I wanted it too, but like
never
I would
order
never
it.
go there for that. I go there for the mochi donuts and the coffee. But I want to try it.
Yeah.
I just want a small one. She got like the big one.
Have you seen the Mr. Lewis stuff?
Yeah, who is that guy?
So
The lobster guy?
right. So he was originally. I only know of him from Jawan Ford, who was on the podcast maybe 2 years ago. Mr. Lewis is actually, or was, his manager, his social media manager.
What's his name? The manager's name?
Mr. Lewis,
Oh, what's the other guy's name?
Jawan Ford.
Is that his name on Instagram? Or
Yeah, he talks, he interviews people like, what are you wearing? Let's see the chain.
Oh, yeah.
He's got like 3 million.
Dang.
But so Mr. Lewis was kind of doing the same thing initially, but then he broke into talking about the most expensive things and being an arrogant, kind of wealthy guy, which is a great shtick and persona. But yeah, the Palms
But was
Lobster
it truthful?
Buffet.
Was it truthful?
I think his rating is real. Like he honestly feels that way, but he amplifies.
Yeah.
How he says it. He's been ripping Gordon Ramsay a new one the last 2 or 3 videos.
Oh, no, that's not good.
Yeah. No, well,
I mean,
it
it's
gets
easy to
clicks.
rip the big guys, but still.
Yeah. But
just don't
the
know.
lobster one, they were saying 1 per table, 1 per order, 1 plate, and so he's just bringing out more plates. And then at the end, he's throwing like whole lobsters that haven't
In
been
the
eaten in
trash.
the trash. But I don't know if that was on stage.
No way. That manager got mad at him at the Palms Buffet.
But he interviewed the manager on TikTok
After?
after. They did like a.
Well, I'm sure I guess he could have been like, I'm really sorry, but this is for TikTok, so will you sit down and talk to me about it after? But I don't know.
It was kind of smart. Either way.
If it was
I-
staged, it's genius.
Yeah. I
People
wonder
were
about
so mad. I only heard about it because people were like, did you hear about this guy? And they're doing the green screen. And then I'm like, who is this guy? Did he not get canceled for that?
I don't think he cares.
Canceled for
I think he's
anything.
Yeah, I don't think he's cancelable right now unless he does something.
Oh, wow, good for him. I would feel so bad.
But people were saying that to me. I should, because I go to expensive spots. I should do it like that, but I can't. I can't do it like that.
You can't be mean. That's
Can't.
mean. Don't you
But
think
somebody's
that's
got
like,
to be me.
That's fine, but that's not you. And that takes us back to critiquing restaurants and stuff too. Like I told you, I felt bad about critiquing that restaurant, and I didn't even say anything bad. I just said the food wasn't great when I went before. It's not the best now, but I'm still gonna go here every time because it's fun. I like the drinks and I like some of the food, but just the stuff that I got the last 2 times wasn't great. And why can't we say that? And I still feel bad about it.
You should be able to say that.
I mean, I'm probably gonna start saying that, but I don't want to. I just want to talk about what I do like, I guess, because like you obviously like it enough to go on your feed, so no matter what.
True, but I mean, yeah, I try to just focus on things I like, but there's definitely things at certain restaurants that I've been to, even pay partnerships where I send shit back and.
And you're really good at that too. And I've done. You could say you're the one that told me. You're like, just tell them at the restaurant. So I just started doing that too because I'm like, I've got to be honest somewhere. I'm not gonna show this because I didn't like it, and that's just it.
Totally.
And I think they deserve that kind of feedback, but I'm not sure we should say that after the fact on our page. Like we should tell them, or at least tell them, hey, we're gonna say this. Maybe that's what I should have done.
That's not.
Hey, I'm gonna say this because, yeah. So that way it's not like a huge surprise for them.
But I think in because everyone's feed is so salesy now, it's like a commercial every single time. I think a little bit of honesty could go a long way, and I think people would appreciate that, the people who are paying for it.
And that's why I like that girl Ariana so much too, is because she is like, it's right now. Like, it's not, like, I'm so over the voiceovers.
Yeah.
Personally,
Yeah.
I don't like doing them. I just don't. And then, it's just hard to do. And so it would be nice to just be able to talk to the camera while you're doing it, but it's not as entertaining either.
You know, it's interesting. I was talking to a brand manager who she was telling me just recently that she only picks accounts to work with that speak directly on camera, not a voiceover.
Not a voiceover.
They're talking directly, Jack's Dining Room style,
I love Jack's Dining Room.
into the camera.
And I feel like that's the way to go. So let's try and do that. You want to?
Let's do it.
You did it at the Lobster place in Boston.
I did, but that was on the fly. I didn't know what I was going to shoot.
And you did it standing next to someone, so you got to do it just yourself, I think.
Well, that someone was like a famous guy in Boston, but yeah.
Well, then what we're talking about the next time you do
You're
it.
right. You're
Yeah.
right. But I didn't know we had nothing planned. I didn't know how this was going to go. I didn't actually know which guy from Phantom Gourmet was going to be having lunch with me. They just said, okay, see you at 11 o'clock.
Oh, dang, that's cool.
So I didn't know who I was going to get, which brother, or if it was everyone. I didn't know.
Dang.
But it was cool.
Okay. Oh, so did you go to that lobster place in Vegas?
Angie's Lobster.
Angie's. Have you gone there?
So funny story. I tried to go with Paul.
Look at Paul.
And it was so packed inside.
Couldn't do it.
The line for cars was on Blue Diamond, and as soon as Paul opened the door, it was like, boom, like human wall.
So they're killing it. They're killing it every day.
And yeah, we went back in the kitchen. It was a little hectic, and
Did you get any footage at all?
no, I just decided to leave.
You left.
We tried. Honestly tried to just squeeze in there and get some shots.
When can you go, I wonder?
When Drew goes,
No, I mean, like, when's it going to slow down?
I don't think it's gonna slow down. I think that price is unbelievable. I mean, there's no way unless they higher the price. I don't think
That's never happened.
that's incredible.
And they open at 6 a.m., so you can't go before.
They open at 6 a.m.?
And they have breakfast.
You can sell lobster at 6 a.m.? Until when? When do they close? You don't know? 9 or 10 p.m.? I wonder if there's ever downtime. Yeah, because it's what, $10 for that roll or a lobster roll, and every other place is doing it for $26. So what's
made
Cousin's
waves.
Lobster doing? What's Luke's Lobster doing? Are they freaking out about this, or?
Hope so.
Probably they have to. They have to.
They need more social media, I'll tell you that.
I know they definitely need more social media
Well,
for sure.
Luke's did a paid collab with Jen.
I saw that, but Luke's never reaches out to pay with influencers.
True.
Ever. So that was the first time I saw
Maybe
that.
they knew. Maybe they knew right away.
They're gonna need more help
Angie's
than that.
coming.
Yeah.
To be what's Angie's doing. Angie's blowing up.
Yeah, it is. It is blowing up. I hear about it everywhere. But I heard the reason why is because they cut out all the middlemen. So they
Own the war.
own the wharf, own the transportation, own all the routes, so they can get it to you so fast and crazy. Okay, I did want to ask you about one more thing. Bizarre
Okay.
Meats.
Yes.
I heard they were moving to Crystals, but it turns out they just opened up another location at that Starbucks at Crystals. Old
It's
Starbucks.
a different restaurant by Jose Andres under
Oh,
the
so it's-
Bazaar brand,
Okay.
but
so
it's
they
more
have,
seafood.
Okay.
Yeah.
They don't. I wish they had some of the meat though. That's like. One
Yeah,
of my
they have
favorite
like maybe
things.
2 or 3 beef dishes, but yeah, it's a whole different thing. We did walk by, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago just to look at the menu, and so I'm excited they're there. And they have another one opening up, like a Middle Eastern one,
Oh really?
at Caesars at Forum Shops.
Ooh, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask. That's on my list to go. Is there any other places on your list that you can share? Do you have anything saved in your phone? I've got a couple.
I mean, that would be the only ones the main ones on the strip that I want to do.
Just those two by Jose Andres.
Yeah, I love Jose Andres. I mean, he could boil shoes, and I'd probably eat them.
I have a list on Yelp, and it's just those places to
Is
try.
that where you bookmark?
Everything. How
Okay.
about you?
I try to on Yelp. I normally chop it up per city, and then all the random bookmarks I have on IG is usually how
Oh,
I
okay.
save things now.
My first 3 are all drinks, it looks like. Celebrate Nutrition, Cactus Bubble Tea, and Mr. Chi Boba Tea. And then the Blue Kitchen garlic noodle, which you've done
Oh,
before.
Blue Kitchen's amazing.
I want to go there so bad.
And you talk about owners that took control of their own social media and just blew themselves up to another level. I mean,
Yeah.
Sunny and Blue have done an incredible job with the cooking videos.
Yeah, I want to see that.
It's
Oh my
really
gosh.
good.
And then I
Yeah.
have Landmark Tea, it's Boba Time, and Sweet Lab. Those are all bubble tea.
I went to Landmark with Olegato and the mango sticky rice.
That's what I want to try there.
Yeah.
Is it good?
I didn't want to try it. I don't know about rice in a beverage.
Oh, that sounds
for me.
so good. Okay, we should go there after this.
Okay.
Are we wrapping it up?
Yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up so you can eat. It's also 2:13. But for those who are wondering, Adriana Catalina is who we're talking about.
And what's her Instagram name? Oh, Adriana Catalina. Yep.
She has Zensthetics LV, so it's her
That's
work
her
page.
Instagram. But she doesn't post on there.
She's an esthetician.
I don't think she's posting any reels on there. She doesn't post her food reviews there. She just posts them on. It's only on TikTok,
Yeah.
as far as I could see.
But yeah, I've only seen a couple posts, but pretty cool.
Yes.
Anyways, Lindsay, thanks for hanging out with me for lunch. I knew we'd have stuff to talk about. We always do.
Thanks so much for having me. But I feel like we could talk about more
We could.
next time.
Next time.
See you in 2 years.
Bye.
Thank you all.